Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab. What I do for you. I got something nice for you today. A little quickly, I guess. It should be short, not too long. Let's go. I know I've been holding you lately a little longer than usual, but hope the lesson is informative. That's my point. That's my goal. That's my mission. Let's rock. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. You see where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. It's rhetorical, but if you had an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know, spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht, be true. This title called Right Thinkers, listening to and practicing the teachings. You should not waste your time to listen to something that you're not going to practice or be part of. So this is important. Now these are a couple injunctions from the 42 Confessions of Maat. I got 3 different Mayas, and they all say different things at that junction. So I don't know what's going on with that. But I know if they would tamper with that Bible, y'all be in an uproar. So I don't know what's going on with my 42 confessions here, but let's go. I'm going to get a lesson. Listen to and practicing the teachings. But if the teachers all say something different, if y'all had the 10 commandments and he said this way, he said that way, he said that way, which one you going to believe? Something like that. That's what I'm trying to get across. I'm feeling like that. I'm like, what that? Oh, the alphabet gang. Moving on. All right, moving on. Don't get boy. That's not setting well with me. I ain't got over that one yet. I got 3 junctions that we're going to talk about. Injunctions, 15, 26, and 30. Okay? So now, according to mine's, the original 15 junction says, I have not laid waste to plowed lands. That's what we're going to talk about. This new one, moving on, I ain't going there. So let's talk about that right quick. And 26 says, I have not caused anyone to weep, hoodwink. I haven't tricked anybody, I haven't faked anybody out, played them out, so to speak. 30 is, I have not acted insolently or with violence. That means I've conducted myself respectfully without wilding out, so to speak. Let's talk about it right quick. All right, quick lesson. All right, I just read injunction 15, 26, and 30, and from the Negative Confessions of Maat, book coming forth by day, important instructions on the study and the practice of Maat philosophy. These are things that you want to take personal and make them yours to change and to better yourself through. Okay? All right, yeah. Ooh, this is going to be good. All right. Now, I'm reading 26. 26 says, I have not stopped my ears against the words of right and wrong. They say, when the student is ready, the master will appear. You can hear the truth. When I first heard the word son and bunum, freaked me out. Supreme good. But I never forget. There's something about that just, what the hell? And when I heard it, he's showing a serpent bringing a man up with the sun rays from his head. I said, whoa, what the hell? So that was my first interaction with this philosophy. I never forget. But this one says, don't stop your ears to against words of right and wrong. During that time, I wasn't paying attention, but it just rang with me. As they said, according to them, what does it mean to stop one's ears against the words of right and wrong? Meaning you think you know everything, you figure you got everything, so you ain't trying to hear nothing nobody's saying. Okay, that's what that means. You a-hole, okay, ignorant. Now, have you ever prevented someone from telling you something that you just didn't want to hear? We all have. We all have. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. If it's negative, it's going against what they like or don't like, they're not going to want to hear it. I call it the truth. I don't care what you want to hear. If it's up to me, I'm going to tell you the truth, give you the truth, and simple as that. So what you do with it, that's on you. But truth is a necessity for me, simple as that. So, for instance, at a party or other gathering, did anyone say something thoughtful, profound, something, usually the ones who speak and they pretty much got something to say. Like smoking is bad for you. If you're in a room full of people smoking, they don't want to hear that. A bunch of young kids, rolling up blunts and getting ready to get their hit smoke on, that's last thing they want to hear, so that don't go. Or life is fleeting. Man, nobody look at what happened to George, okay? He died suddenly. That's called a downer. Nobody wants to hear that negative stuff, okay? But watch this. Now, only to have, when you do this, you can only have another person to tell them to what? Shut up, be quiet, and not to discuss such things. And we're supposed to be at a party at a joyous occasion. We've all been in that environment where something like that happened. The person was a little tipsy, a little got on, or a little annoyed, whatever, and let their personal stuff come out in public. Okay? Been there, done that. Just don't let it be you. I tell you, some things is good to be, not that one. Everybody know an a-hole. You don't know an a-hole, look in the mirror. So you don't want to be that person. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we all know about them, but don't want to be it. Another example is becoming resentful. Hater. This is true hate. When someone points out something, you ready? You have said or you done which was wrong. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody wants to be called on the carpet, so to speak. And it's hard to constructively criticize somebody. When we went to school, remember that side of the report card, the A's and B's is over here, but over here with the U's and the S, unsatisfactory or satisfactory. If you couldn't get along with others, if you couldn't take constructive criticism, you get that little funky attitude. See, when he's coming up, oh man, if you poke your lips out, suck your teeth, got the little swing, nothing, that's different, doing that shit. Come on, but that little attitude, all that stuff, them little mannerisms, to let you know, to let your parent know that you ain't trying to hear that, that would get you bopped upside the head. I see people now making them gestures. We couldn't get away with that. So yeah, that's what it means. So, and nobody wants to be corrected, but they only want to correct somebody, but don't correct them. That's the pot calling the kettle black. I'm always open for correction. If I mess up, man, let me know, please. Well, I'll sure let you know. So it's fair game. Simple as that. Okay, simple. Ain't nobody no different. Now, this teaching in the concept is a follow-up to what? To number 15, where it says, I am not a person, that ain't what it say, who lives by deceiving others or myself. According to mine, it says, I have not laid waste to the plot. Call Houston. We got a problem. Because some of the stuff they said ain't matching up. Let's go with the lesson. Simple as that. I can't do nothing about that. But okay, according to this, it says, I am not a person who lives by deceiving others or myself. Yeah, you're not a liar. That's the best I can come up with. Moving on. But as a spiritual aspect and a right thinker, You must listen to the voice of heart, of wisdom. From who? From wherever and whenever it may come from. Pay attention. You may learn something. This is the only way to what? Improve your character and understanding yourself. We ain't just telling you what to do. We try to explain to you how and why to do it to see if it really works. Why? If you try it, you'll see it do. Whoa, hello. That's my goal. Let's read number 30. Now, on here it says, I have not acted or judged harshly. I tell anybody, if you're going to judge, you need both sides. So if you see somebody doing something, that ain't both sides. That's just seeing the act. And you can observe the act and have an opinion or an assessment of the act. But judging it, need both sides. Simple as that. We got two hemispheres of the brain for that purpose. Why? Don't judge it from one side. Don't judge. No. Now, if you got a coin flip, one y'all take head, one y'all gonna win, one y'all gonna lose. Simple as that. Again, 50-50. That's the best odds you're gonna get if you're gonna gamble. I play all day at 50-50. Take my shot. Moving on. If you can't get lucky at 50-50, you just got bad luck. Okay? Luck has got a lot to do with that one. You know why? It's 50-50. Ain't no set way. 10 times, they said it's going to land on head 6-7 times. Okay, but logic said it's going to flip-flop. So, depending on how long you play, how often you flip, how many times you flip, is where you land. But it's all laid out. Simple as that. According to this, it says, I have not acted insolently or with violence. Let's go with this. If you are prejudiced, even before someone speaks, how can you learn? That means your ears are closed. Oh, not now, Mom. I'll call you in a few minutes. I'll call you after your turn now. All right. What's that? And if you're prejudiced, that means you're already pretty much zoned out. Before someone speaks, that's your own detriment. Because if you don't listen, pay attention, how you going to know if what's being said is good, right, or wrong, or indifferent? I'm an attentive listener for that purpose. Why? I can discern good between wrong, right, and wrong. So I listen, not a problem. Okay, I can make more. You can't coach me to make a decision because what you said. No, you just give me the facts. Man, stop trying to, I hate when people lead me down. No, don't lead me. I don't need to be led. Just inform me. Moving on. And it is impossible. Your own ignorance, which you are holding on to with your ego mentality, your personality, will what? Will lead you into unfathomable miseries. It don't get better. It get worse. Like this guy y'all got in the White House. It's going to get worse. And that's the ego on steroids, okay? Old white billionaire who ain't had to pay for none of his transgressions. He gonna wild out. So therefore, you need to listen. I told you I'm an attentive listener. That's how I know about him. Listen what? Whenever the truth is spoken, and you will receive what? Divine grace. What's divine grace? Blessings. I know that now. I used to know what divine grace was. I swear to God, didn't have a clue what the divine grace. What I had no idea what that. I'm fully aware now. Why? I receive it. I know better than anybody what it is now. Okay, how'd I get that? There you go. How do you get divine grace? Ding, ding, ding. Righteous and virtuous living. Daily. It'll happen. What? Automatic. In the form of what? Wisdom and spiritual realization. I came to a certain spiritual understanding, realization of who and what I am and what I need to be doing for what I need to be getting done for myself. Teaching, instructing, living, doing what's right. That works for me. Ain't that, man, I don't worry about me doing nothing except what it is I do. You should be more concerned about you, because I'm more concerned about me than I would be about you. Moving on. The following verse, and this is good stuff coming up, from the teachings of Ptah Hotep, brings to mind what the idea of listening and how it leads to divine realization. We come here not knowing. Listening is one of the first ways to what? Learn, to comprehend, understand. Listening. So that's important. Here, watch this. He who hears is beloved by God. These are some phrases that you need to take it personal, okay? I got all these covered. So sit and listen to them and see how many you got covered, okay? That's one. He who hears is beloved by God. That means you're paying attention to your higher self. He whom God hates does not hear. The ignorant ones. God don't deal with nonsense. He hates y'all. He told his daughter, Hathor, kill all the unrighteous. All those who don't respect me, kill them. So he got no love for ignorant people, unrighteous people. He want dead. That's why you can't get into his abode when you're unrighteous. You stand down here, can't come up to it. Moving on. The heart makes its owner a hearer or a non-hearer. Everything is from here. If your heart is ignorant, black, and just egotistical, nothing gonna work. Nothing will penetrate that. Okay? You have to come to grips with that. That ain't my problem. Man's heart is what? Is his life, prosperity, and health. A bad ticker, life ain't gonna be long for you. And some things that you do to make it bad, and if you're doing those things, well, that's, like I said, sorry to get them. That's death by installments. All right? The hearer, here we go, is one who hears what is said. My man KRS, love that kid. He says he got a little trick he told you how there's two people going on, two things going on inside you at the same time. Why? He said, say rock star. Not say it, but say it in your mind. And this proves out when I tell you, when I'm praying to God internally. It don't come out vocally. And this proves my point. Why? He tell you, say rock star in your mind. Did you say, he said 1, 2, 3, say? Did you say it? Yeah. Okay. Did you hear it? Yeah. Who said it and who heard it? Can't serve two masters. But you got two things going on. You got two hemispheres in the brain for that purpose. Okay? Moving on. And again, he who loves to hear is one who does what is said. My meditative state, my pastor says it best. The Lord put in my spirit. The Lord put in my spirit. The Lord told me this. He's talking to himself within his own head. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. If you are in touch with your higher self, you are the lower. He's the higher. You talking to him. You pray. You praying up. You ain't praying down. You serving yourself. You can't bless yourself. So all these are proof of a higher self. And once you learn how to commune with your higher self and act accordingly, your life will be pleasant and good. You're going to have some situation, but you on top of all that now. Why? You know yourself. You ain't fall victim for the BS and all the nonsense. Life is fun when you reach that level. And it says again, how good for a son to listen to his father. Another story, but that was my hero. Wanted to be like my dad. A man first. So I took that part. The rest, The son, he pleases as a master of what? Hearing. Ain't nothing my son could have done for me was to listen to the lessons that I gave him. I gave him what I had. And he took it and it worked for him. He said, Dad, the right thing, that's cool, but I'm still working with the first. I said, I know you got the real deal. You got what I had at the time I had it. I got something else now. I can give him this now, okay? But I knew what I had to give you was good. Why? That's all I had. Moving on. And the hearer of whom this is said, when you hear and you obey, The person who you listen to will reward you. If it's your higher self, he will bless you. Moving on. That's the concept. Watch this. He is well endowed. I've been told you walk in grace, all this good. Yeah. Why? To them, something special going on. To me, I'm just doing what I do. Okay? So whatever they see, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just doing it. And watch this. And honored by his Father. Our Father, who what? Who art in heaven. Who can say? They say, hallowed be his name. He said, hallowed his name something, but yeah. But our work will be done. But thy work, who is thy? Know thyself. See where we're going with this? See some play on words. And if you pay attention and listen, you will hear, symbolism, symbolical concepts, esoteric messages, all that is in effect. Why? Because to teach you higher level, you have to be aware of those type of things. Like Masons, I know the passwords, I know the shapes, I know the symbolism. But somebody who's not, don't know nothing but they see a compass in a square. I know the significance, I know the reason behind it. Just like I know this, the right thing of philosophy, and myself. All right, let me wrap this thing up. I see I don't wait no longer than I need to go. But watch this. One more. Two more. His remembrance is in the mouth of the living. If you live respected, when you die, it will be regretted. But people will remember it and talk about you. I talk about my dude every day. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't dying. No, I'm here. He ain't went nowhere. In flesh, yeah. But in memory, he's still with me. Moving on. That's what they call ancestral worship. All my ancestors still with me. I talk to them and pretty much like think about it whenever I get a chance. Shout them out. Keep the name. Keep the memory alive. That's what God wants you to do. Keep him in your mind. Why? That keeps him alive. Another lesson. Moving on. Wrapping up. Those on earth and those who will be, the heart and mind is either the source or of prosperity, health, and happiness and well-being, or, you ready for this? It can be the source of pain, suffering, anguish. That's the ego side of it. If you're driven by the ego, you're going to suffer. You know how you stop suffering? Practice Maat. Stop doing what's wrong, do what's right, and receive your blessings, and your life will be fun, blessed-filled. Therefore, if one listens to the teachings, I'm here every day for you, and then take them to heart. Hello. Don't just hear it. Take it to heart. What that mean? By living them daily. Then what happened? You will be led to what? The divine, and receive divine grace. Which is what? Blessings. Told you. And he who hears is beloved of God and spiritual enlightenment, because this righteous and virtuous living, listening to and living by the teachings of right thinking philosophy leads to purity of heart, aka Makadu. That's what I do for you. When I speak and talk to you, I'm speaking Makadu. That means I'm speaking the truth. Always. That's the lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Woo, I like this one. Hope you like it too. In closing, right thinkers, may y'all let it be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never let my right thinkers pass away. I'll be right back.